Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this video is going to basically be my review of the cheap Amazon stereo, and it's up to you guys whether you decide to buy one or whether you don't, but this is basically my opinion of the stereo. I'll be throwing in a few video clips which you guys will see, a couple of random clips just driving around listening to the radio itself. No USB or no Bluetooth. Talk about some good things with this little stereo. For one, it's cheap. It's only $40. For two, it has Bluetooth, and you can plug in a USB down here or auxiliary cord, so that's good. It's supposed to be waterproof, although I haven't tested it being waterproof yet. And it's pretty easy to hook up. So for driving around town, like just cruising around and going half slow, the radio sounds absolutely awesome. With this radio, you could probably put it on like an ATV or something as well if you really didn't like it, so you can also just reuse it. So the radio is easy to install. I have a full video on how to install it. It's not really meant to be a review, but I got a full video on how to install one. It's just 3 main wires. You can either wire it off an ignition switch, or you can wire it directly off a toggle switch. So for cruising around town, you guys will see a couple of little video clips I took, and you get to hear it. As well, on the highway, you'll hear the clips. It's not really loud on the highway, and I had it out earlier today, and it's really windy out, so you'll still hear it, but the wind is a factor, especially around here. We have a lot of high winds. So if you're getting ready to buy this stereo, it's just a couple things to keep in mind. It's like, it's not overly powerful, so like on the highway it lags a bit, so if you do a lot of highway driving, you're going to want something a lot louder. If one day comes and I'm not really interested in this stereo, it's going on one of my ATVs, because at low speeds this thing is absolutely awesome. But another thing I forgot to mention is that this bike does have loud pipes on it. So in these video clips that you guys will see, keep that in mind, that the exhaust is loud. So if you got like a stock exhaust, or you got a smaller bike that's not as loud, this thing will probably do excellent. One thing I noticed, I gotta kind of find an optimal position to put this little radio antenna. Depending on where you're going, the radio can sound staticky, but I think that just has to do with being in the optimal position for the antenna. But if you're running in a USB, or you're using auxiliary cord, or using Bluetooth, you wouldn't have that issue. It'd just be the Bluetooth antenna. Overall, I'm still pretty happy with the stereo. I've drove the bike a nice few times, and the stereo's worked every time, so reliability is still there for it. It hasn't stopped working on me. So I'll turn the key on, let you guys hear it again while I'm out here in the shed. See here guys, the bike does have a nice little rumble to it, and that stereo really does set it off. I still am pretty happy with that stereo. That's just the only downfall is the highway. You almost want something a little bit more powerful, but for myself, I don't really be on like the highway or the freeway very often, so cruising around, I really like this stereo. It works perfect for myself. Another thing I just wanted to mention too, like where this stereo does come with a clip style connector. You'll see down here. Comes with a clip style connector. If I park the bike for like a week, I'll usually unplug that connector. So if I'm busy, I'll just unplug that connector. It only takes a second right there, and can't be no potential battery drain at all. I haven't had the battery go flat, and it's worked like a charm every time. But any extra add-on, whether it's a winch or anything like that, I wouldn't be on a motorcycle, but on an ATV, any extra add-on has the potential to drain the battery.
Go, go, go away.
So I probably would buy this stereo again for sure. I really don't need like a $300 or $400 one. This one works perfect for myself. It's the first stereo I've had. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any comments, feel free to post it down below. I'm always open to doing different videos. I tend to focus my channel mainly around working on old bikes and old off-road machines, but I still love my motorcycles. So hopefully this has helped clarify some things. Thanks a lot. Feel free to like the video or drop any questions below. See you later.